and welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers offense will start this game off. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Oh, and what a move! What a juke, and he makes it past the mark.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Immediately fires to the middle. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that. Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Fedot. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
This time they'll go to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Husker! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's high. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
That last completion sets him up on second down. To throw, it's screen. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Leaves it with the back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. On the ground. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to make their way to the promised land on third and goal. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Splits the uprights. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Pulls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Fires into traffic, picked off. Great move there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down and you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Caught over the middle. It's Hogs. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Dropping back, it's Green. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hogs. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Getting some... And he just throws it away on 3rd down. And I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now on first down from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
He'll just keep slinging it. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Green. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
To the air on first down. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Running back goes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sategna. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Green. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle. It's Hogs. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play the offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The aerial assault continues. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's going to pass. He finds his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Got his man on the right. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Works the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Green. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Turns it loose deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Green. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Fires to the big fella. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Nice move there. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
And the Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. To the air, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Caught in the backfield. It's Armstrong. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one, a 40-yard try coming. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The toss to the right. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game in the toss ball.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Nair. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the offense being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage, I got to hit those tight windows and make those precise passes to get those big plays.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Completes it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to the air one more time. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Quarterback adapted. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to throw. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Dropping back, it's Green. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On the option. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now they'll try the right side. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go right back to it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Reads it, fires complete. Turns it on at midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Dropping back, it's Green. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nair.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The way will stand. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Back to throw. It's Green. Feeling some heat. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. The give out of the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the tackler. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than is blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Raiola. He's got it down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
On second down, he'll fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Fedone. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle field of the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
On second down, just keeps firing. Using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Raiola. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, and the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up? It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Razorbacks get enough to move the chains.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.